afternoon. It's Latifat again, and today I want to teach you how to cut peplum. Actually, we have different ways of cutting peplum. It depends on how much fabric you have on ground. But this method, I will advise you to use it when you have enough fabric. In the consequent video, I'll be teaching you how to cut another type of layer. I mean, another method you can use in order to cut your peplum if you do not have enough clothes or material on ground. So let's get started. The methods I will be, the measurements I will be using here are my waist measurement, my blouse length measurement, and my half length measurement. And this measurement, it varies. Actually, it depends on the type or the styles you are working with. The peplum I want to cut today is for blouse length, so I will be using half length and waist measurement. If you want to work with gown, I mean, if your peplum, if you want it to start above your knee, that means you'll be using your hip measurement and not your waist measurement. If you want to use it for your trousers, you need to use your knee or your knee measurement, so not your waist measurement. It depends on the style you want to work with. Since I'm working with blouse, then the measurement I'll be needing are my waist measurement, my blouse length, and my half length. So the person's waist is 19 inches plus 1, that's 20 inches. So 20 inches, I'm going to divide the 20 inches into 4. So 20 divided by 4 equal 5 inches. So take note that your clothes will be in 4 places. I mean, you are going to fold your fabric in 4 places. I do not have enough material here, so I folded my cardboard into 2 places. But you fold your own into 4 places, and after folding it into 4 places, you have something like this. So let's assume I've folded mine into 4 places also. The next step now is to measure my blouse length. My blouse length here I have here is 16 inches. Then I'm going to deduct the person's half length from the blouse length. The blouse length is 16 and the half length is 10 inches. So that will be 16 inches minus 10 inches. That is 6 inches. Then the 6 inches, I'm going to add 1 inch allowance. That is 7 inches. That is, for the peplum length, I need 7 inches. Another thing to take note is the waist measurement, because we'll be doing some calculations, addition and subtraction here. So the waist measurement will come in when you want to measure, if you are working with, irrespective of whatever you're working with, being gown, half length or trouser, you will be joining your peplum to that particular style you want to work with. So there is a space that you need to cut out in order to join your peplum with your style. So that is when the waist comes in. It depends, like I said, it depends on what you are working in. If you are working with gown, you'll be needing your hip measurement, and if you are working with trouser, you'll be needing your knee measurement. But if you are working with blouse, then you'll be needing your waist measurement. I'm working with blouse, so that's the reason why I used waist measurement. Like I said, the length I'll be needing is 7 inches. Then I'm going to add the waist measurement of the person with this 7 inches. Okay, so let's get started. This is the 7 inches for the peplum. So then I'm going to add the waist with the 7 inches on ground. The waist is 20 inches divided by, it's 19 inches plus 1, 20 divided by 4 equal 5 inches. But I'm not going to be taking 5 inches on a straight line, because I'll be cutting in circular form, not in straight form. So what I'm going to do is to get my my 5 inches in circular form, my 5 inches in circular form. So if you measure it, you have something like, for me I have 3 inches. That is, if I measure 3 inches in circular form, it will give me what I want. So I'm going to add 3 inches instead of 5 inches. So this is the 3 inches. Altogether I have 10 inches now. Remember, I said the peplum length is 7 inches, and for the waist I later got 3 inches, which in total I have 10 inches. So the next step now is to measure the 10 inches I have here round the pattern paper. So you need to take note that whenever you are working with your own fabric, you need to make sure that the fabric you have, they are equal in all sides. By equal in all sides, what I'm saying is, if you want to cut 10 inches out in total, then you must have at least 10 inches here. You must have at least 10 inches here. You must have at least 10 inches here. And also in the last part, you must make sure that you have at least 10 inches there. Because once they are not equal in all sides, then your peplum will be bent. We bend. So let's continue. Like I said, I will be working with 10 inches. So the next thing now is to shape or to carve out the 10 inches since we are working in circular form. So 10, 10, as you can see the way I'm dragging my tape. 10, okay. So the next thing now is to connect the line. As you can see, I've connected my line. As you can see, I've connected the line. So the next thing now is to measure the 3. If you remember, I said I added 3 to my peplum length. So the 3, I'm now going to remove it out. Also, the 3 will be in circular form. That was why we added 3 and not 5, because we said we'll be cutting in circular form. So you measure your 3 in circular form also. 3 inches, 3 by 3, 3 by 3. 3 by 3. So you connect the lines also. So the next step now is to measure your length. That is, after cutting out your waist measurement, measure what you have left, whether it is up to your flare or peplum length. So I'm going to place my tape here and measure around 7, 7, 7, 7. So you need to be very, very careful whenever you are connecting your line, because once you made mistake here, it's going to definitely affect the length of the cone. So if this space is 7 and this space is 6.5, this space is 6.5, or this space is 7, it's going, the shape is going to bring out to be somehow that you know, oh yeah, I made mistake somewhere around here. So now that I've traced out the 2 lines that I have, the next thing is to measure what we have here. Remember I said I need 5 inches. So I'm going to measure this place round to check whether I have up to 5 inches. As you can see, I have approximately 5.5 inches and I need 5 inches. That means I'm good to go. So if after measuring your own side, the places or the waist, the measurement is not up to the waist measurement you need, then you can go outward by ½ inch, then ½ inch here, ½ inch here, ½ inch here, then you connect the lines. So by then you should be able to get the measurement you need. So the next thing now is to cut out our peplum. So let's cut out our peplum. So after cutting it out, this is what we have, as you can see. So if your own is in 4 folds, you have something of this nature. So thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Thank you. So remember to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. So if you have any question pertaining the flare, or you want to ask about the other methods of cutting peplum, I will be always there to answer your question. So remember to draw your question on the comment box, on the comment section, so I'll make sure to answer all your questions. So thank you so much for watching the video. Bye. See you in the next video.